All right, welcome. It is time for Influences of Hold. We are here, ready to go. We're having our fifth player join us a little later into the adventure, so we will see how that comes about. But they are with us. Our party just went ahead and exited the area known as the Blight Shore, coming south of a secret mountain pass, attempting to find an ancient archive in order to essentially elevate the amount of learning that is done through Rodhold. And they have some librarians. Their mission is to clear out the library and make it safe. The library is completely cleaned out. They believe their librarians can establish a route, dig, and do what they need to in order to move this archive of ancient knowledge over to Rothold Library in general. So, in the midst of this marshy swamp land, we are going to pick up. Our crew just defeated a basilisk that thought to turn them to stone and eat their remains. Again, you're listening to Critical Role. Welcome to Tal'Dorei. Links in the description with occasional music from Epidemics. And if you want to help our peeps out, please utilize that inspiration. It is all well and good. And there may be the occasional space here where I will look to see if there are treasure boosts, especially as they go to certain areas, and you may upgrade the type of treasure they find. At least today will not be addition, but it will be upgrades. So, that's marshy waters, fuck, sex buzzing, hot here. Wind was cooling along the Blight Shore. Type of balance. Now, find yourself sinking, occasionally stepping, find themselves swimming back.
Matt, your gate's working really well, and every time you turn your head, it's not picking up.
I was just going to wonder, is that me too? Or am I just lagging?
Yeah, it's happening for me too.
Okay.
Is that any better?
So far?
Maybe, yep. All right. Yeah. Let's try this. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Turn down the threshold a bit on that gate. So, as you're making your way through the swamp, Silver swimming at times, and the rest of you push through your chest deep, neck deep, and then uncomfortably ankle deep as the wildlife in the air begins to drink up your moisture and making you a target. And finally, as you head to the north, you begin to hear the rushing sounds of a river. What would you like to do?
So it's been a real slog trying to get this cart through here.
Yeah, you're doing it. That's part of the problem. Sometimes it's like on the shoulders and it's pushing through. The cart itself is nasty and wet. There's things making feels. It's an empty cart, so it's not like it's impossible to get through. But it definitely has taken some doing.
Oof. I guess I would just keep an ear out for any more trouble, because we did come down the pathway of quote unquote beasts compared to the lizard folk. Just keep an eye out for any potential and any more basilisks that are potentially coming for water.
Yeah. All right. Realize you must be close to the entrance, or where you think this place may be. It's up to you. Do you want to try to make a secure place to rest, or find the entrance?
I think we should probably rest a little bit, especially if we're so close to the river. Looks like a pretty nice, decent place to set up.
Well, that's fine with me. What do you think, Silver?
I think you stink.
You're not wrong. Probably take a dip in the river if I can.
Yeah, I think we all should.
So I guess I will keep an eye out for a good camping spot, or if there's like a drier position or something.
Okay. Make a survival check.
$18.
Okay. After searching a bit, you finally found something that is merely damp and not wet. There's no standing water, but it is a wetter dirt, basically, but not mud. But it will do. And can get your canvases up, and are you trying a short rest, or do you want to try to do a long rest here?
How long have we been traveling?
Yeah, because I don't recall from.
From your last time, it's been a full day. If you want, you definitely could.
Oh,
you
then
definitely
yeah.
can do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's rest. Let's really rest here.
All right.
We'll set up a watch, maybe 2 and 2.
I can watch for the first half.
Well, I mean, somebody should stay up with you.
I'll stay up with Rep.
Okay. So me and
Yeah,
Raz
but
can take.
you guys need your full. You need at least 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you
So
basically.
I'll watch for the first half.
Yeah,
because I have trance.
Yeah, you're looking at a 1. Basically,
Like
a
3.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Me for the
1,
first
you're
half,
looking
and then
for.
yeah.
That's really what you're looking for here.
Peppy, you're more of a morning person. Why don't you take the last watch?
Okay.
That way you've slept some already.
Sure. I'll take the last watch. That way I can get some breakfast cooking, and you'll all wake up to some amazing food that we found on the trail.
Did we find food?
We found things that are possibly edible.
I vaguely remember stories about grinding bones into bread, but definitely not teeth.
Yeah, not teeth.
So it's up to you guys. I can either take, or I can be up for first and last, or I can just do the first 4 hours. However you guys want to do it.
I can do the last because I'm good at cooking, and that way we'll have a meal and we'll head on our way.
All right.
Um,
Oh yeah, Leslie.
can help out with the first watch.
Okay, so Laszlo, you can take first watch with me. Then I guess Silver, you're gonna actually no. How does this work? I need to sleep. I can stay up for 2, sleep 4, and then be up for the transfer 4, and then be up for the last 2. So that's what I'm trying to go for. so I can help Peppy with breakfast.
I can do the middle then while you're trancing.
All right.
All right, so it's gonna be. I'm
wait,
just
no,
trying
I
to
have
figure out the
Oh
logistics.
no, never
of
mind.
it.
I have to do the first one because that way, because you can't be up for the full 4 hours by yourself, Laszlo, because
Right.
you need to sleep. So never mind. I'm doing the first, or I'm gonna trance for the first half. So you guys can do the first 2, and then I will just be up for 3, for what would be 3-4 of the hour watches, because it's 2-hour blocks, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm still confused.
It's
Okay, so Silver, you're
Okay,
first.
okay, so let's do it this way. Okay. What we're gonna do? We're gonna mechanically do it one way. However, y'all want to roleplay the watches is up
Okay.
to you.
Okay.
We don't need to make sure that matches. It's fine. We can flavor it and do whatever we need to do. Mechanically, Rip needs to do one by themselves
Yes.
in order, at least at one point here. So this would be at a perception with disadvantage.
All right.
So 18 is the lower of the two.
Okay. Good. With that, you're able to see a pack of 3 basilisks hunting through the waters. Seeing this, you're able to quickly grab some extra bedrolls and such and put it over everyone so the body heat goes down and you lay flat against the ground. Making yourself dirty, but they don't seem to notice. Then Leslie and Rip, you can be up for this second one, whatever you want to do. You want to talk?
Leslie, how you doing on this trip? I don't know you to be too much of a traveler along dirt roads, at least.
I'm doing all right. I have been looking forward to a little adventure, getting out of Rothold, spreading my wings, so to speak.
You have wings?
No, but you know what I mean. Just getting out there.
I use stretching my legs
Mm.
when I say stuff like that. But okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Do you feel more? Oh, I guess technically dragons have wings. Do you feel the call of your draconic nature to flex back muscles you don't have? Is that how that works?
No, nothing like that.
You think Ray's plan to keep the helping hand busy is going to last for too much longer? I feel like they've been through most of the houses as of late.
I think if we work a good partnership with them, then I think it could be good for everybody.
I guess we do have a direct line with the arm. Was it the arm?
Yeah.
The wrist? I forget.
The arm, yeah. How about yourself? How are you doing with the trip?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of my jam. Before I met you all, this is kind of where well, not this far out, but I've made I used to go out into the forests, try and get spider silk. I haven't made a trip in a while with everything that's been going on in the city. Would definitely, if we pass through a nest, we'll definitely try to get some silks.
Indeed.
Well, spider silks, I can't find full silk there.
Yeah.
I really should figure out the logistics of just keeping smaller spiders so that I have a fresh access to the silks to make clothes.
You could have a Spidey area.
Is that what that's called?
Probably not, but you know, worth a try.
I wonder if keeping it in the greenhouse would work, or if that's something I'd have to keep in my place. I'll have to look into it. Get Silver to do some research on it for me.
Yeah. So we had a lot of trouble getting that cart through the mud on the way here. It got to be nearly impossible to get back with a full cart.
Oh yeah,
At least going the path that we came.
If we're dragging, tons of books, that's going to be rough.
We might have to find a different path back.
Yeah, because we can't exactly take the river back through the mountains. I don't think it goes through, or if it does, it's underground, and I don't know if it coming back up on the other side. So I thought maybe we float the wagon down, but yeah, we may have to take the lizard folk path.
Yes.
Hopefully we find something that they either trade in or able to negotiate, just pass through without too much trouble. Hopefully one of us speaks a language they speak.
Yeah, if they speak Draconic, I can talk to them a little bit.
That's not
But
what
I'm
I
not
know.
sure if lizard folks are Draconic or not.
I don't think I've met too many lizard folks, if any. I speak a number of languages, but that's not one of them.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been a person in the city that I haven't been able to talk to as of yet. I'm ready for a perception check if you are.
Oh yeah, you got him. So, finishing with that last one, Lazo, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Make your perception check at disadvantage.
Here. Yeah, I can do that.
Are we each making it?
I'm just having the one. Basically.
Okay.
Roll the 10 plus perception. 4, so 14. It's almost a 21.
As the night goes on, all the bugs still bite. Predators seem to not notice all of you. And you hear some type of scavenger likely consuming the creature you left behind. Well, nothing. So, with that, it was Silver taking one by themselves. Correct.
Am I taking it by myself and stuff?
Yeah, because I did the first one solo,
Okay.
and then just one now with Laszlo.
So you can go ahead and make a perception check, disadvantage.
Ooh, it was real good. 17.
Alright. 17, you see off in the distance there are fires you assume is the lizard folk village. As you see them move about at night, you can just see where there looks to be a more substantial pathway from the river to their village. You start to mark it for the future. And while there seems to be guards that you can see because of the light and some movement, they don't seem to be coming into the swamp where you are. And then, Peppy.
Okay.
You make their perception check with disadvantage.
Well, I did advantage. I don't know why I did that. So I'll count the lower one, which is an 11. And also, I don't know if anybody else has, but your voice is coming in super low for me. I don't know if it's just my end or.
All right, I turn my volume up.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so what did you get?
11.
11. All right. In that case, you yeah, look out, and it seems fairly peaceful tonight. And you begin to be able to make breakfast, and the sun rises. And you guys can do any roleplay you want for the morning or catch up on the things. Go ahead.
What did Peppy make?
I made some Brussels with salt and some gillyweed.
It's all plants.
Well, I mean, it's not like we've hunted for food out here. And we can't eat my familiar. So it's just, it is what it is, at least for now. But maybe when we get to our destination, they'll have better food source.
Maybe there's fish in the river.
You know what? That's a good idea, actually. I'm going to attempt to catch a fish.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and let's do a nature check.
Ooh, that is a 13.
A 13. You're able to take your pom-pom and slowly move through the water, stuff it in the fish's throat, and you get a good-sized, about 20-pound fish.
Oh, nice. Got one. Okay, so I'm going to go take that and
Oh, that was so quick.
get a little fire going. Yeah, I know. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. And just throw it on the Barbie there and just start grilling it up.
Amazing.
Just smell that. I'm sure every animal around us can smell it, and probably any nearby enemies too. It smells so good.
Oh, Rip, I want to show you something.
What did you find?
Okay, so I'm just gonna imagine in this scenario that like Laszlo's back is to me, and Silver's gonna rub her hands together and then put her like palms out and like do a few little motions and say some magic words, and there's a little round spot on the back of Laszlo's jacket that just gets really dirty. And now watch. And then Silver does it, but she does it in reverse, and then all of a sudden it's sparkling clean again.
What are you doing?
Isn't it cool? I read it in a book once.
I did not realize that you were actually reading quite so much.
Of course I do. What do you think I do in the middle of the night instead of sleeping?
You're supposed to be sleeping.
Sleeping is for those who can afford it.
We can afford it. You really do need a better sleep schedule. Always tinkering in my closet when you have a room.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Making things can be fun, but you still need to sleep.
Again. Oh, also, Silver kind of like holds up the map where she put like a little tiny X on it. I was like, I saw the lizard folk village in the middle of the night. They had fires in the darkness.
Oh?
Yeah. So if you feel like going to talk to them, we could go. But I think we should go to the library first.
That seems fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna take apart the camp, start putting everything up, and get that all loaded up.
Very good. So you're able to excuse me, sorry. Able to get yourselves pretty well situated and get to the bank of the river. Before the bank, there's less swampy area, and it's a little more firm, like there's bedrock, and it's potentially easier to search around. How would each of you like to try to find out where this entrance is?
Based on the map that we have, does it state like what kind of entrance it is at all? Like if it's supposed to be like an archway, or if it's kind of like buried, or because I don't remember all the details.
Yeah, the map doesn't seem to specify that too much.
Okay.
Can't really tell. It's marked more as an X than anything. It's actually a whole area. It's more of an area that's circled, as though someone had figured it out and figures it's around this area.
If I could get to the center of that circle and find a tree, I'd like to climb up and look from that vantage point.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I look for like kind of
23
path?
Sure. 23, as you look down and around, you begin to see that part of this area is a little more raised. as though it seems like the swampy area has sunk, but there's a large area that is just a few inches that has not sunk as deeply. You wonder if that is because it's more bedrock here, some type of structure. And Laszlo, what are you trying to do?
I'm looking for like an overgrown path, like some kind of path that maybe either like cobbled or a dirt path that may like start having plants grow around it, but like look for kind of like a path through it.
That's fine. You can make another perception check.
Okay. That one.
Okay. It's one failure. You're unable to see anything of the like. It's anything here hasn't been traveled in a long time. Must truly be a lost library. Anybody else?
Is it possible for me to like look around for like arcane symbols, like I don't know, like in the rocks maybe? Because I feel like if it was a hidden ancient library, maybe there's some like arcane markings.
I would direct them to that spot that I had seen, so that way they're looking in a smaller location.
So you're looking for the arcane?
Yeah.
All right. Go make an Arcana check.
10.
10. You begin to search. You uncover a hewn stone area. It's interesting. At first you see there's like purple lilies that go in that have grown in a vaguely arcane structure, and you begin to pull away the vegetation, and after about a good 6 inches you get down beneath where they come from, and you see this arcane sigil that still has a burst of energy inside of it. Seems to be affecting, and you figure it must be close by. And seems the effect of this is to make this essentially to obscure the entrance from any non-evil creature.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
And I'll relay that to the group.
All right. And Pappy.
Peppy will try to climb some areas to get a better viewpoint.
Okay. Just trying to look now around, now that we have it even of a closer idea. Make a perception check.
I was mostly hoping this would be like a acrobatics or but I'll roll perception.
I don't, because you're trying. It's the acrobatics isn't the hard part. It's the actually looking for.
I beg to disagree. All right, it's 14 perception.
14. Okay. Well, you recognize what Rip found. You're unable to see anything further. So we've got 2 fails and 2 successes thus far. So who would like to make the next one?
If I can, based off of what I've found, can I try to like with my cartographer's tools and just try to track based off of where the bedrock would lead deeper, or where it looks like it sinks more once it's no longer got that support because they've dug down.
Okay. So this would be investigation with advantage because of the cartographer's tools.
Sweet. I rolled 2 3s.
Oh no. Total of what?
3.
Oh jeez.
I have +0 to intelligence.
Okay.
Well, we're going home. We couldn't find the place.
All right. So in that case, I need each of you to roll me a d6.
One.
2.
3.
Ah.
And Rip.
6.
6. Okay. So now that you're here, the search for this place takes you another week. During this time, I'm going to give you a effect, essentially, that you've gotten from this, and you can describe that how you like, as far as what it looks like for you. With the one Peppy, that is a level of exhaustion that you get by the time you find the entrance here. Who got the 2? Silver?
Yeah.
All right. Silver, you are poisoned.
Oh no.
And then Laszlo, you got the 3?
Yeah.
All right. Laszlo, you have disadvantage on Constitution saving throws. And then Rip, you got the 6?
Mm-hmm.
You suffer no ill effects.
Okay, so I will immediately go over to Silver, and I am going to place my hand on her the moment she becomes poisoned, and I will bless her, and that poison condition is going to lift.
Cure poison. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a lesser restoration, but
That's a restoration. Okay, cool. Perfect.
I'd like to say that the reason why I got poisoned was because I ate some berries.
Yeah. So I'd say I'm totally cool with that. You will go into this day with that level down, basically. As long as you're cool with that.
yeah.
Cool. Perfect. All right.
I feel like the reason I didn't really suffer any ill effects is because I'm more used to being out in the wild, and I did it a lot before I met them. And so it wasn't as big of a detriment to me not having the luxuries of the city.
And in fact, during this time, Rip disappeared for a few days. I don't know if you'd like to play that out a little bit.
Silver would know. I don't know.
That's why I ate the berries.
Silver's like, I'm gonna take one for Rip and poison myself so that way they're worried about me. And then I said I was gonna go look for king's foil to try to cure the poison.
All right.
Should I roll to see if there was a helpless
Well, no, yeah.
because
You
I
definitely
would have tried to stay safe, but I also wasn't gonna
Yeah.
I don't have my spot that I've
there was
prior.
plenty of helpless creatures. I would say Rip comes back with a healthy helping of meat. But possibly some of it not the freshest, which is possibly where Laszlo gets their constitution issue. It's not good on the stomach. If that's good with you, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
Then Peppy, how do you think you got so exhausted?
I Was practicing my dance moves.
In the hot, humid swamp, not quite used to it. And by the end, you're quite good. So, a week goes by, and finally, from moving large amounts of earth and even finding ways to drain some of the water around, you find a large sigil of stone, and standing upon it, your weight presses it down. Up from the ground, you see an entrance rise, cracking the roots and things. You can tell this has not been opened in a long time. Roots and plants are torn, trees fall. As this is revealed, and you see, even looking in initially, this whole thing seems to be have dug into the hewn stone of, this must have been mountainous at one point. The mountain range must have extended here, and it is into this that this was carved, though it's been reinforced at some time with masonry work. But looking down, it is completely black below. Down a carved staircase.
I don't know about you, but I think there are traps in here. So watch your steps.
Silver would like to go first, while also like looking out to see if there are any traps, like trip wires or sigils. Mostly trip wires, because I feel like she'd focus more on trip wires.
Since we're going inside, I'm going to go ahead and cast an aid to give my 3 party members a boost to their maximum HP by 5.
Okay. And that goes up to 3?
Yeah, only 3. So
Okay,
I'm going to give it to the 3 of them. So they will get, basically their max HP goes up by 5
Okay.
Nice, thank you.
for the next 8 hours.
All right. And I believe all of you have dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Though if we're going in, I'd probably pull out a torch just to help make sure that Silver's able to spot the traps that are potentially there.
Okay.
I don't want to be traversing under here without light.
Yeah. So Silver, go ahead and make investigation check, normal instead of disadvantage, as you're trying to find traps.
12.
12. Look very carefully. The stairs seem thick. You don't see any ropes or string or wires. However, you begin seeing web upon web thickness all around as you come down the stairs. As this opens into a square room roughly 50 by 50 feet. And you look, and there are passages that are on all other walls, 3, 1 on each, save the one you came through. But this room is just a mess of spider webs from the ceiling to the floor, and they cover tall oaken bookshelves that completely line the walls of this arc-ceilinged room. It looks... The masonry was... You can't tell what was once on it, but it looked like it had to be beautiful at one point.
Are these bookshelves lined with books?
They are.
Are we in a main room, or are we in like some kind of entry room?
It's hard to tell.
Could I just scan over the books and kind of like look for any titles that might stick out?
All right.
You said that there are 3 halls, one on each side, so it's like a 4-way intersection almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
You all begin moving through the webs, pushing it past, and it is difficult terrain in here as you do so. At times
could
you
I-
get stuck.
Do the webs burn at all to my torch?
They're not like overly flammable, but
Okay.
you can begin to try to do that if you so desire.
I would just be trying to like cut a way through essentially with that and like my dagger, just to try to make
I could
it
help out with
a little bit
acid
more.
splash as well.
I
Warm
would,
up some of the webs.
I'd like to help out with it too. Silver was gonna take out her little dagger and kind of like rub her hand over it, and then it lights on fire.
Okay. All of you, let's do a group perception check, please.
God damn it. 11. Rolled another 3.
23.
19.
Might have to get rid of these rip dice. They're rolling terribly.
With disadvantage, that's a 15.
Nice. All
Oh,
right.
disadvantage?
No, mine is. I'm exhausted.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, 23
Wait.
then.
It's -1, not disadvantage. We're using.
Oh, that's
1D&D
actually a
rules.
really important point. Yeah.
Wait, what?
We're using the 1D&D rules for exhaustion, so you just have a -1 to all your D20 rolls right now.
Oh, in that case,
As
it
opposed
would
to
have been a dirty 20.
But your
Yeah.
just note that your spell save DC is also 1 lower.
Spell save DC. Okay, 1 lower. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, because we're testing the rules out. So I have to see if they've posted anything new.
They haven't. I just checked because I keep it open because I'm trying to use it.
Yeah. So in that case, as you begin messing with these webs and tearing them through, you all become aware of large forms moving about the web, quickly beginning to surround you as you make efforts to not get stuck. Roll for initiative.
Keep in mind, mine should be -1, so it's actually a 19.
Oh, so yeah, 19.
Okay.
17.
I'll change you to 19. And I'll change Laszlo to 19.
1 second. $16.
Very good. Perfect. All right. Let's do this. Oh, awesome. Okay, spread about this area, you see the library and the books, and you start to see enormous spiders move throughout. One coming out, approaching Laszlo. So I'll just say, since it's not surprise, you are able to see 6 spiders here coming towards you. First one quickly moving all the way to Laszlo for a 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and take 7 piercing as it cuts under your clothes and up through your rib cage. And you feel liquid kind of pump from it into your stomach. Go ahead and make a con save.
At disadvantage, that's Constitution, a 12.
A 12, that's success. In that case, you will merely take 5 poison damage. Alright, then Laszlo, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, actually, at the beginning of your turn, let me do this. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
That's 18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, you're good to go. Go ahead.
Alright. One right next to me. Okay. First I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp at the one next to me.
Okay.
It's 13 plus 7 to hit, so a dirty 20.
That hits.
1d8 damage. That's 5 damage.
Nice.
With that, I'm going to move.
Remember descriptions for bonus damage? But you don't have to worry about it. You're going to move where?
Not really anywhere good to move here. I'm gonna go past them to the corner to the right of the screen there on the bottom right.
Okay, this is difficult terrain, so you will be able to go 15 feet.
Okay. So as far as I can get toward the bottom corner.
Okay. And they'll go ahead and do an opportunity attack.
Shocking Grasp.
Oh, Shocking Grasp does not do that, right? That's right. Thank you for reminding me. And
Then I'm going to summon the magic from within. Just kind of like feel the energy and quicken spell. And I'm going to cast. With that movement, I got at least 5 feet away from that guy, right?
yeah, you're a total of 10 feet away now.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Nice.
First one's gonna hit the guy that bit me. Hopefully. 8 plus 7, 15.
Hits.
2d6 fire damage. 7 fire damage.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw another one at him. That's 8 plus 8, or 8 plus 7, 15 again.
Hits.
That's 9 damage on that one.
All right.
And third one is fire damage as well. Third one is a 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
6 damage.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
So after I summon that magic, I'm just gonna kind of underhand like Avada Kedavra, cast these fireballs that are the 3 scorching rays at him, and just try to like burn his abdomen off, split it from his head.
Yeah, the rays cut through. It burns and screeches as it goes on its back. Deceased. Peppy, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. Peppy will go ahead and start moving her pom poms, just kind of just beating them together, starting up a clap, and from there, the creatures that are to the west side, those 3 on the west, they will need to make a charisma save of 14.
Nice. First one, 16. Second one, 14. Third one, 5.
Okay, so the 5, they will have a D4 subtracted from all their attacks and saving throws. The other 2, nothing.
All right.
So then I will, with my bonus here, I'm going to go ahead and use a bardic, except I'm going to split it in 2 using my inspiring sight.
Yeah.
And that will give a bonus to Rip. A bardic to Rip and a bardic to Laszlo.
Nice.
The new cheer's coming along just fine.
Very cool. So you do a brand new cheer, and your people are inspired. Let's do Silver.
Those 2 spiders on the west that are close together, are they within 5 feet of each other?
And they'd be within 10 feet. Yeah, 5 feet are when the squares touch.
Okay. Then
Just remember, you don't get sneak attack with that anymore.
I know. I was looking at my to get something out of my green flame blade, but I'll wait until they're close together. Then let's see. How far is that? I'll do that. So, Silver's kind of gonna rub her hands together, and the spider that's straight ahead of her, all the way in the back there, she's gonna rub her hands together, and this blue kind of ray of snowflakes shoot out at it, and I'm
Amazing.
gonna ray of frost it.
Yeah.
No, it's an 8.
Ooh, it misses. Skirtles into the next room.
Oops. Then I'm going to be super nimble and disengage, and I'm gonna back up towards where Laszlo is.
Okay. All right, and then so actually, Silver, I needed everyone to do this. So Peppy and Silver, please give me dexterity saves actually for the webs.
23.
You're good. So you did 7.
7? I don't know if saving throws have something subtracted or not, but if so, that's
Yeah,
a 6.
all your D20 rolls just have -1 for your
So that's a
level of
6.
exhaustion.
Okay, you are restrained by the webbing. All right, and Silver just was on difficult terrain. Next is the spider way at the southern end of the map, as you see. And so it's going to make its way over to Rip.
Mm-hmm.
and go to bite. Large as it tries to encapsulate you for 21.
Yeah.
All right. That is 4 piercing damage into your throat as it tries to pump you full of venom. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
For 5 total.
5 total. Okay. That is 14 poison damage. To grow ill and sick immediately. And you are not poisoned as of yet. Nope. All right, that's what it's going to do. Rip, it's your turn.
Yeah, if I can, because I had a torch in one hand and a dagger in the other. If I can kind of just like lodge the torch into the webbing, and then pull out my second dagger and try to slice into its mandible.
Yeah.
That's 21 and 10 to hit.
You have a bardic as well.
I don't know. It's a D6?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? 13 and 21?
21 hits, 13 misses.
Okay.
It's too tough against the mandible.
So that's going to be 6 damage.
Okay, 6. And might have changed this, but it doesn't matter because I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Make a dex save.
17.
17, you're good to go.
That, I believe, is everything I have.
Okay. Very good. Now we got some spotteries. Let's see here. Their speed is going to be 30. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Not all of them get to somebody. So the ones that don't, they're all going to get up on the 10-foot ceiling. So these are 4, yeah. So, yep, the 4 that are towards the northern moor there, they will each climb up 10 feet. So they're 10 feet off the ground. And then they begin traversing their movement closer to the group. So I believe that is 1. Like, 1 gets to Rip, the others are just in the ceiling, unable to get to anybody, since everybody's backed up. It's that closest one that can get to Rip.
What is their movement?
What?
What is their movement?
30.
Thank you.
So Rip, that is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
7 piercing damage.
18 con save.
Okay, so you just take half of 9 for 4 poison damage. Alright. Then. Yep, the other ones can't quite get to their prey, so they will stay there, trying to be out of reach. And Laszlo, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. Could I, since they're 10 feet up, could I go north 15 feet?
Yeah? With Laszlo
Oh.
up 15?
Hold on. Yeah, north 15 feet. All right. Then I'm going to. Basically, I'm trying to get in position so I can do my dragon breath and hit the 2 spiders next to Rip.
Yeah, you could definitely hit those 2, I think.
Okay. They have to. So Laszlo's gonna take a deep breath in through his nose, and you're gonna see like this glowing, like yellowish green color come from his throat, and he's gonna blast out acid from his mouth. Those 2, they have to make a DC 13 dexterity save.
Okay. First one fails. Second one will pass with 13.
All right. First one takes 10 damage. Second one takes half, so 5.
Awesome. Very good. We begin burning by the acid as it drips down the webbing. Anything else?
Actually, that'd be +1 to the damage for the bonus thing.
Yep.
So it'd be 11 the first one and 5 the second one. So another 0.1 damage, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be it for me.
Okay. Pappy.
All right. Is that a strength check?
If you want to get out of it, athletics or acrobatics?
Okay. I'll try acrobatics. And that is a 10 minus... Wait, no, it's a 16 minus 1. It's a 15.
15's enough to get out.
All right. So now that I'm out, I will... I'm going to say a little cheer for Silver. And using that, I will also go ahead and use my audacious dance with this. Sadly, I don't think I can avoid opportunity attacks with it, but that's okay. So I'm going to just do that, and then I will take out my my short swords. That'll be my full action.
Okay. Silver.
Okie dokie. Now they're close enough together. Silver's gonna pull out her 2 daggers and she's gonna run up to one of the ones that's next to Rip, and one of her daggers is bursts into flame, and she's going to just like stab into its side.
Yeah.
15.
15 hits.
Okay. That does 9 damage to it, and then the flame kind of bursts off of it, and it's going to hit the spider next to it for 4 fire damage.
Nice.
And then she's going to take her other dagger in her other hand, and she's going to stab into the spider again.
Yes.
For 14.
14 hits.
Okay, so it's not my modifier. For only 1 damage.
Perfect.
And then, well, technically 2 because of the +1.
Yes. Additional damage.
Yeah. And she's going to cackling glee at her on fire dagger.
Very cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. A particular one that's on Rip. We'll see on Rip and go to bite. For 14.
That misses.
All right. Unable to get you. Rip, it's your turn.
I will. That's a 23 for the dex save for the webbing.
Yeah.
And then I blocked its bite this time with my dagger, so I'm just going to try to rip out and take them off. That's a 4 for 10, and then a 25.
Nice.
So for 6 total damage with the +1.
All right. Taking deep. It's looking bloodied and awful, but still up.
And I guess I will try to heal myself so I don't die. Actually, I can't. I have stuff in my hands. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, that's verbal only, so I can. So I will reach out and healing word myself for 5.
Okay. Very good.
Doubled my
Right.
HP.
Yeah. The one closest to Silver will attack her. As it goes in to bite you for 21, lifting you up in the air.
Ah!
That is 5 piercing damage, and make a con save, please.
And you have a bardic if you need it.
Alright. Dirty 20.
All right, you're able to just resist some of it. You only get 2 poison. As you're there. All right. Then start with the one closest to Laszlo. That will close the distance and come from above to attack them. For a natural 1 miss. Kind of falls and can't quite get themselves around. And since the other one got sprayed by acid, it's going to go after Laszlo as well. For 13 to hit.
That did not hit.
Does not get Laszlo. Very good. So that last one will move over. And then the Baned one is going to come after Silver. So that
Which one? Was the second one you said?
The last one. The second one came after... The first and second one came after you, and the Baned one goes after Silver.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. With the Bane, misses Silver. Laszlo, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile
Okay.
at 2nd level. So Laszlo's gonna kind of cock his thumb back like you're cocking a gun, and then aim it and just fire off 2 shots at the one on the right, 2 on the one on the left.
You got it.
Do I roll for each one or just roll once for all of them?
You just roll 1.
Okay.
1d4 plus 1.
4 plus 1, so
5.
5 plus the bonus one, so 6. So 12 to each of them.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing it there. In the future, the bonus will not apply to Magic Missile because that can be dumb. It'll superpower Magic Missile ridiculously. But we're good now. Anything else?
Could I use my bonus action to try and persuade these spiders to not kill us?
Not so much.
Alright, yeah, that'd be it.
All right, Peppy.
All right. I will use my speed to get up to I'll go up to the. Let me see here. Okay, I'll go up to the banged one, and I'm going to attack using my short swords. So I will swing once, and that is a 25 minus 1, which is a 24.
That hits.
All right. Damage on that one is 10 damage.
Nice.
And then I will use my bonus action to swing again with the other sword. Short sword. Huh, that one's going to miss. That is a 6.
Oh, gets caught in its mandibles, unable to penetrate.
All right. And that will be my turn. Yes.
All right. As you move in, you see a pom pom or two from with new hexen colors in the webs, but with no one attached to them. Silver, it's your turn.
Okie dokie, Silver is going to take her fire dagger and stab it into this spider. For a natural 20!
Yeah.
For 10 damage.
How do you want to kill it?
She's just going to stab it down right into its little head, straight down, and it's going to like twitch and shudder and then die. And
Nice.
the flame kind of just jumps off of it and hits the spider next to it. For the same 4 fire damage.
Nice.
And then the spider that's been getting the fire damage, she eyes it with her beady eyes, and then she's going to take her other dagger in her other hand and stab it.
I don't know if you can get the 2 attacks if you use Green Flame Blade.
Really?
Yeah, because it's part of the light property, and I believe it's when you take the attack action. Because it doesn't use your bonus action anymore.
Yeah. Roll the damage for now, and then we'll figure it out. Let's just
Okay.
keep the combat moving.
What was it? For 4 piercing.
Nice. All right. That one is dead. It can't take its turn, so Rip, go ahead.
Alright, that's 22 to stay out of the webbing.
Yeah.
There's still the one just next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so battling it out with this guy. Stabbing forth for 25 and 17.
Both hit.
That's 5 from me. I don't know what the boost is. And then 8.
Okay, that will kill it. All right, Stegers go in, open it up as guts and bodies pour out. Next. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. One of the ones by Laszlo go in to try to munch on this fella for 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 piercing damage and a con save, please.
One second, let me add my damage. Not good. 3 plus stuff, probably gonna fail.
All right. That will be 8 poison damage.
Okay.
All right. And then the other one next to you will go ahead and try to grab you as well for 16.
That's my armor class.
All right. 9 piercing damage.
Level down.
Okay.
So when that happens, since an ally went to 0, I will use I'm forced to use my reaction and shift.
Okay, shift where? Like,
No, shift into my my werewolf form for the first time in front of everybody.
oh yeah. So describe.
So seeing Laszlo go down, you just hear like a guttural growl as my face starts to contort and elongate to look more like shades, and my legs kind of bow back in the way that like the back legs of dogs do, and it's kind of like a sickening crack as basically like my knees kind of break backwards and then heal as they go into this form. And I grow probably like 1.5 feet, so I'm standing closer to 7 feet, or actually probably a little above 7 feet tall now. And just it's all black fur, as my my gear for the most part has melded into me.
Nice.
And this would be the first time for Peppy seeing this.
Okay. All right. So, seeing that. Same time, poison goes into Laszlo. And then there's still the one by Silver that will attack. With Bane misses. Laszlo, you find yourself stabilized by the poison. And Peppy, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to go ahead with my short sword and attack Mr. Bane over here. For a 22 hit. Not a natural 20, but just a 20.
Hits.
That will be 6 piercing on that.
Nice.
And second swing is 24 to hit.
Hits.
And that will be 6 piercing.
Nice.
And so yeah, I'm just kind of swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging and chopping up. And that's my turn.
Awesome. Silver.
Okay, so I did do some quick looking up, and because of how Green Flame Blade is essentially casting a spell, it and how it works, I don't get to do the second bonus action attack.
Okay.
Well, no, it doesn't use your action at all. It was just when you're using light weapons, you get to do 2 attacks
Yeah.
with the offhand weapon. But you still have your bonus action if you have something else you can do with it. Like
Exactly. I
disengage
just
or
can't
dash or hide.
use both daggers to attack with
When
the
you're
bonus
using Green
action.
Flame Blade,
Right.
yeah.
Essentially. So, see. Can I scoot around this spider so I can flank it with Peppy?
Yeah. Should have enough movement to do that.
Okay. And then I get to roll with advantage because I'm flanked, and I get sneak attack, correct?
As long as you're not using Green Flame Blade.
I'm not. Because 21.
All right. 21 hits.
7 on the dagger damage, and then 6 on the sneak attack.
Nice.
Fantastic. All right. How do you want to kill it?
Silver is going to kind of like duck under one of its skittering legs and swoop around behind it and stab it in the butt.
Amazing.
And it just stabs so deep, it twitches and dies.
All right. There's Rip. Need the web
Yep.
save, and we need the whiz save for being transformed.
22 for the web. 18 for the wisdom.
Okay.
I still only have 30 feet of movement, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check. Yeah, my movement doesn't increase in that form.
Yeah, so similar to range, you got 15.
So so as close as I can get, which I don't think is very far in this position, sadly.
No, so Rip moves 15 feet.
I guess action. Try to in this moment. Well, my cognizance. I would defend. I would get in front of Laszlo with my action to try to keep them back.
Okay, sounds good.
That's all I got.
Yeah, thus confronted, they will attack Rip. First one, 23 to hit.
Yep.
That is 7 piercing. And the con save?
12 on the con save.
12. That'll be 5 poison.
Okay, I'm down.
All right. As the poison moves through you, you are stabilized and paralyzed. And then
I believe I shift back when I go unconscious.
I think so. Next one's going to crawl and begin dragging Rip up to the ceiling. Not Rip, Laszlo up to the ceiling and into the corner. Peppy, it is your turn.
And Laszlo still has that bardic I gave. I don't think they've spent it, correct?
They used it on the magic missile, unless you gave them
they
another
did?
one.
I didn't use the bardic inspiration actually.
Okay, because I know I got 2 people down. I can only get one of them back up.
Oh,
right
how
now,
did you
so-
supercharge your magic missile?
I didn't magic missile hit no matter what, and I did it at level 2.
It was the static bonus damage, which is why I said it won't work.
Got it.
All right. So basically, and they can use that on their death save. In other words, so what I'm going to do is for my bonus action, because I can only bring one of them back up, I'm going to go ahead and do healing word on Rip, who I don't think has a bardic anymore. So that will be 7 hit points back. I'm then going to use my movement to get between. I want to get between Rip and the spider in that middle, and I want to use my action to attack.
Okay.
All right. Oh no, that's a 9.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
In your words, it kind of gets a sense of that you're coming and is able to defend itself, putting its legs up. Give me the chance. Rip is up with that HP, but poisoned and paralyzed.
Okay.
All right. And then, is that it?
Yep, that's everything I got.
All right. Silver.
Seeing that Rip had gone down, even though that he got healed, Silver is going to release a feral screech, and I won't suffer your eardrums with that. And Silver's gonna run at this spider. Is the spider medium sized or small sized?
It is large.
Oh, great. Okay. Silver's going to launch herself at the spider,
with both her daggers out, and she's going to aggressively stab it.
Yeah.
19
Hits.
for 7 piercing, and I'm gonna add in an extra 2 with my Fury of the Small.
Nice. How do you want to kill it?
She just aggressively launches herself at it and stabs it over and over again as she's screaming, and then like rips them up, and like the spider's already dead at this point. She's just like ah, all crazy.
Amazing. As it goes down. Then Rip, you're paralyzed, so I don't think we got anything right. All right. So let's see then. Having Laszlo secured in the corner, the final one is going to come down. Yeah, it'll make its way to Silver and come down to bite from on top. Oh, for 7.
No.
Peppy.
And just so I understand correctly, Laszlo is like 0 HP, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to I'm guessing I'm within 30 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and cast a healing word to them, and that will bring back 7 HP for Laszlo. I will then move. I have 40 feet of movement right now because I used my feature earlier, so I'm going to move. I'm basically going to dance to the other side of the spider to give me advantage on this attack. And I'm going to swing my short sword with advantage.
Yeah.
And that will be a 16 to hit.
It hits.
All right. And that will be 6 piercing.
Nice. All right. Anything else?
That's everything for me right now.
Okay. And then Silver, it's your turn.
Silver's gonna turn on this one, and her eyes are going to narrow, and she's going to aggressively stab this one too.
Yeah.
11.
Miss.
That's okay. I have my bonus attack.
Did you do that with advantage?
Oh no, I didn't.
Do that.
I am flanked. Well, I'm just gonna count the 2 rolls here as one of them. So.
And you still have that bardic.
26.
That'll hit.
Two.
Well, you still
Sneak
get the
attack.
sneak attack on this.
Oh yeah.
That's the benefit of the double light weapons.
4.
It gives you 2
plus
chances
2
for,
is 6.
for sneak attack.
And the extra one. So it's a total of 7.
All right.
All right. How do you want to kill it?
Silver is going to be aggressively stabbing it. Like one of them just kind of glances off its mandible, and the other one stabs it in the head, and she just keeps stabbing it and stabbing it, and even though everything's dead, and she's just like, "Stop hurting my friends!" I hate spiders.
Yeah. And soon guts are going everywhere, and you listen, and there doesn't seem to be anything else in this room.
All right. I will say to Silver, try to help Rip. I'll go cut down Laz. I'll try to climb up there and see if I can help him get out.
And you just see like his throat tighten up as he's trying to say stuff but can't.
He's gone mute.
So is this like a really long climb up here on the roof, or is this?
It's 10 feet, so it's not
Okay.
too bad.
All right. So I'm gonna attempt to get up there and use my sword to help cut them out because I know they should be conscious now that they have 7 HP. So to see if I can just help them get free.
Yeah. The conscious, and yeah, easy enough you're able to get them, though just like Rip, they're paralyzed.
Oh crap. Okay, I'll try to carry them over to where Rip is so we can get them together. Because I have nothing that can help them right now. Unfortunately, I'm all out of my good spells. Okay. So, so they can't communicate or anything?
I mean, yeah, they can't speak. They can do some words, I believe, just very few.
Okay.
Let's ask him the yes or no questions. Blink once for yes, twice for no.
It says paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't speak or move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this could be a problem. I mean, I'd have to take a really long sleep before I could help them, and that's not going to be for a while. Do we want to try to carry them out of here or keep them in here and we can try to guard them? How far did we walk into the library?
I mean, you've come in about 30 feet.
All right. I mean, it's probably safer to be in here, right?
I don't know if there are any more spiders though.
Right. Okay. Well, obviously we don't need to be looking around in here. It's going to be hard to carry them both out. I mean, I could carry them. I could probably do it, actually, now that I think about it. I could put one on one shoulder, one on the other if we want to carry them out of here. I mean, I just don't know what's safer. Can I do a survival check to figure out if this would be safer to keep them in here?
Sure.
All right.
If anything, maybe the hallway because it's a
18.
one way.
18. I'd say you feel if you kind of hunker down in the stairwell and were very still, at least for the period of time of a short rest, you think you might be okay if you were really quiet.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's try to take a short rest on the stairs. I'm gonna try to carry them over there, and we'll just sit quiet and not make any noise.
Ugh.
Okay. In that case,
I can't do a song of rest.
yes, no, that would not be being quiet.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and take your short rest. By the end of the hour, the poison will have wore off, so you will be no longer paralyzed. And we will take our short rest and be back in 15 minutes.
Do we
Do
actually
we
get
get to
a
roll
short
hit
rest?
dice, or
Yeah.
What?
do we actually get a short rest while paralyzed, or no?
In this instance, yes.
Does that clear my exhaustion?
No long rest, clear exhaustion.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
No worries. See you then.
I'm back.
All right, very good. All right, everybody else back?
Yep.
All right. Very
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm back. I have but one question. Do I get to read on a short rest essentially, and like just like casual reading, nothing like magical, but like
You do.
then just through the flavor of it, Silver just like opens up her little book and she's just like quietly sneering at it like I have to be quiet kind of grumbling, and she's essentially reading like in her whisper jar notebook there's a lot of different random books that have been recorded in it.
Okay.
And she just has to think about it and open it up. And one of those happens to be some weird self-help book about like the power of raw human emotion and how like knowing about and how emotional intelligence is like important and stuff. It's like basically like stuff about like insight on emotions and stuff, and
Nice.
she's just like, oh, this is so dry and gross. Ugh, I guess it's so important. And it's just like she's just angrily reading
Amazing.
a self-help book during a short rest.
Nice. All right. Then you have your short rest. Anything else with that?
I'd wait for Rip to wake up.
Yep.
And the boy is no longer paralyzed.
Correct. They no longer are paralyzed.
So Rip,
And I just scratched the back of my head.
what's,
Yeah.
what's that about?
So, you know how I would leave for a couple days every month?
Yeah, you say you're off, doing stuff, doing your collecting and stuff.
Well, the reason I leave for a few days is because I was bitten by a werewolf a few years back, and I've found that just not being around people is the easiest way to keep control of it. But seeing Laszlo taken down like that overpowered my control. It's actually how I met Avani, one of the scouts from the guard. I saved her, but then I got attacked, but got away, thankfully. And I don't know if there's a fix, but it's also... Oh crap, I totally forgot about my subclass stuff today. But I've been learning to channel some of it into like my blades and just leaving like an affliction on my enemies.
But
Silver's known for a while. That's why she's usually the one to help cover for me.
wait,
And so Silver's kind of just like kicking around some dirt and being like, I may have eaten some bad berries.
wait, did you not trust us?
Well,
You saw
sometimes
me.
people take lycanthropy a little bit bad.
Well, I mean, I'm an orc raised by gnomes. I know what it's like to be ostracized, and
Yeah, but that's not something you could help.
well, neither is this. I don't think it's something you could help.
I mean, I could have not been there.
Well, I mean, coulda, woulda, shoulda is like, just all I'm saying is that, I mean, you can tell us stuff. I wouldn't judge you by that. That's silly. Why would I judge you based on something out of your control?
I think some of it too was like, well, I don't know about Rip, but it was one of those things where it's like, we could tell you, and then it's like, how do we tell you? And then it's just constant cycle of, well, we could say it like this, but then it might not work out right, and we might say the wrong thing, and it's just
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Because I think I get
I
it.
also, it was one of those things where like there's already a rumor around town that I might be, and like I figured the less people that knew, the less likely that rumor could be.
Oh, well, I mean, I heard a rumor around town that you were a dog, but I didn't think it meant that. I thought that was a totally different context. But now it makes sense.
Wait,
Okay. Oh no, nothing. No, I mean, I'm glad you told us. Well, I mean, you kind of had to tell us, but I think it's good that it's out in the open. Obviously, I'm not going to tell anybody, but because I mean, I'd rather know that way. If you ever turned and it was the middle of the night and I woke up, I wouldn't be like freaked out and try to attack you or anything.
I
It's
appreciate
just best
that.
that we all get all these things out in the open, I guess. Does anybody else have any lingering secrets they'd like to share
Well,
with the group?
I guess I should. Laz, I don't know I think you weren't conscious yet, but I'm. If I didn't state that clearly.
Yeah, I mean, the two of you woke up at the same time.
Well,
No, I
guess
meant
if we're
before, like he
divulging-
would have seen me,
Right.
like in my wolf form. Because I would have gone back when I went to 0, so I don't know if he would have physically seen me as a werewolf.
Gotcha.
I guess if we're divulging secrets, I have a big one.
Oh, do tell. Peppy just
Well-
sits down. It's really eager.
Are you also
Yeah.
a lycanthrope?
No, I know you've seen the acid breath that I can do.
yeah, it's so cool. You're just like, ah!
Well, it's not just because I'm a sorcerer.
Wait, it's not?
If I can, Matt, if you're cool with it, can I transform into my true form?
Yeah.
You see before you a steel dragon wormling.
What?
Oh,
This is my
Just-
true form.
Fully taken aback. I'd show you my. I think it's. I've been calling it my hybrid form because I don't fully turn into a wolf, but I could potentially lose control, and I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a full-grown dragon yet. Still very young, only a few hundred years old, but
Less than 100.
Yeah. So
Because that would put you out of wormling range if you were a few.
well, I think I have 200. I don't know what that would be. Above wormling, like not quite a wormling, but not dragon.
Okay.
Right.
Silver's just like darting around you, like looking at all your cool features, quote unquote, essentially. Just like
Your
ooh.
features. Are you like lifting his wings?
Yeah, lifting his tail, and just like scales, claws, nostrils.
Amazing.
And then I'll turn back to my normal form.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been like that since I've known you all. You know, it's the thing.
Silver, are you like anything? Secrets? Any?
Not really. I mean,
She was a wolf for a while.
Yeah,
Oh.
but a few people know that. It's not like I try to hide it. Yeah, I got turned into a wolf. And I don't know how long. I think it was like 3, 4 years. It was a while.
3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
That's
Time's kind of funny when you're a wolf for that long.
so. How much of your life was that?
A while. I mean, when it happened, I was supposed to meet my friend on this job. We were gonna steal some stuff. But I got turned into a wolf. There was this weird shadowy figure, and then poof, and laughter, and then they disappeared, and then I was a wolf.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess, because I mean I've never been a wolf before, so I imagine it's kind of cool. So do you like miss being a wolf, or did you have like a wolf family, or
Oh
did
no,
that-
I mean, I Rip's wolf is Shade, right? Jonathan?
Correct.
Shade. I mean, I met Shade while I was a wolf, and we talked about running through the woods and getting lost and stuff. And then I followed him back, and that's how I met Rip. And Rip just thought I was another wolf until this
Yeah,
druid helped me.
I called her
transform
Twilight
back.
for a while.
Oh. Well, I mean, I think it's good that we can talk to each other and just kind of get all these things out in the open and share our secrets.
I had other stuff written down. I'm like trying to find out where I put it.
What color was your fur?
Gray.
Oh, I like
No,
that.
there it
I like
is.
that a lot.
Very cool.
I mean, secrets. Oh, well, I guess there's one thing. Other than that spookily dookily guy. Well, they kind of committed a murder. And they took like this
gold coin, and it had like a ruby in it from the body, and it was all really shiny. And I remember that part, but I don't know why there would be a ruby in the middle of a gold coin. That sounds weird.
So we have a dragon, a werewolf, a former wolf. I mean, this is pretty cool. I wish you had all told me these things. This is so much more interesting.
Well, the dragon thing kind of need to stay on the down low because
Oh, right. Yeah.
I am currently on the run from the place that stole me. Or when I was an egg, I was stolen from my mother and taken to the Enchanter's Guild in Rothold, where they hatched me and kept me there for several years, and then I finally got out and kind of lived my life as a human.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not saying a word of any of this. This will just stay in our inner circle of trust.
Well, yeah. And Silver does like the lip seal kind of motion.
All right. Well, I guess we should head forward. If you're all ready. I mean, I don't know if you're up for it or not, but
Yeah, I like shrug my shoulders, shake my kind of like shake my arms a bit, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm ready if you guys are.
all right. I guess you should lead us, Silver.
Okay. Silver's gonna kind of creep into the room, look around for any spiders.
Yeah. Don't seem to be any spiders here. And so you came downstairs into this room, and so there seems to be a door on each wall, as well as this bookshelves with books. What would you like to do?
Are there any markings on the doors?
No markings. Seemed fairly nondescript.
Then Silver's probably going to go up to one of the bookshelves and kind of just like use some prestidigitation to get rid of some yuckiness that might be on the books to see what they're about, if there's anything written on the spines.
Would comprehend languages read? I don't think it does, now that I think about it. Now that I'm saying it out loud, but let me check anyway.
I think it does, actually.
Oh, yeah, it does. So I will cast that just in case.
Looking at the books, I mean, they're packed full of books. It would take you a while to kind of figure out everything that's in here. This is obviously part of the archive library. It kind of depends what all you're looking for.
Silver's just going to pick one at random.
I'm looking for... I'm looking for a section that has the most cobwebs, like a section that hasn't been touched in a while.
Okay. There seems to be this whole area. Like, it's pretty equal.
Okay.
Strangely. So it just seems like this has been abandoned. There's ancient histories. Picking a random one. Silver. You find what seems to be a series of notes and hand-drawn illustrations of It's all written in Undercommon. But it looks like illustrations of like maps and tunnels. Not sure if you speak Undercommon.
No.
But if Peppy's cast that spell.
Yeah.
Okay. As Peppy, you touch it. You see that it seems to be a guide or at least a survey of Underdark tunnels.
Oh.
That'll be
Okay.
beneath the surface of Exandria.
Okay, so this is kind of cool, everybody.
What is it?
I just kind of relay that over to them. And so this is like all of Exandria?
It's a survey.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like of the land?
Of
the-
the underground.
Yeah,
of the
passive.
Underdark.
Like, so this is like everywhere we go, this could tell us secret passages.
Secret tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh, we are keeping this. And I just kind of put it in my bag.
So it's like a map of sorts?
Mm-hmm.
It's a survey.
Yeah. So it's not a map so much as where you have the whole Underdark, but it's like pages and sections that detail some of it.
Okay.
So it's a somewhat reliable guide.
So does it have like information about things we might find in those areas? Like items, not necessarily items, but like types of creatures or
Depending on what you'd look up, it might say a few of those things.
okay.
You say in some areas it does. It's also very dated, so some of it isn't as like. I'd say that it seems like some of it might have been still when the Drow might have served Loth a little more, and so there's different ancient accounts here, basically. But you find that what seems most interesting is there is some of Blightshore and stuff that would extend onto the Menagerie Coast.
Nice. Okay, so I think when we start deciding to branch out a bit from Rothold, we will have this book and it will be very useful.
Nice.
Isn't the Underdark really like treacherous though?
Yeah, but that's where all the cool stuff is.
True.
Yeah. We also get from reading the Underdark is that there is ways, and it kind of details some of these pre-rituals you can do before moving through that create make travel faster. Or almost bend the space beneath Exandria.
Oh, nice. Fast travel without a druid.
Not instant, but definitely faster.
All right. Should we keep looking around here? Because this is a pretty cool book. Maybe we'll find some other cool books.
So, generally speaking, with this whole collection that's here, whether you want to spend time here or you're able to get this whole collection to your other library, wherever this collection is, if you spend an hour looking through books, then any history check you make, you can treat a roll of d20 of 9 or lower as a 10.
Oh. Like, for how long?
Like the check you would make immediately after on something you're looking at.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be like on any subject that
Gotcha.
you were researching.
Interesting.
I think I would love to see if there are any books on orcs and specifically on rites of ascension, which there's a note about in my backstory information.
So researching here would just take time. Depends how much more time you want to spend here in this moment.
Yeah, I'd like to spend a little bit of time. Maybe an hour?
I wouldn't mind. You guys cool with it, Jonathan, Joe? Spending an hour
Yeah.
looking around at books.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd be looking for stuff on lycanthropy.
Okay.
I'd look for something written in Dwarvish because I can read Dwarvish.
My goodness. All right, I'm actually trying to pull up your backstory really quickly so I can kind of see the rites of ascension.
I like to go around for items into the books, see if there's any like display cases or anything like that.
There's not so much display cases here just yet. Jackie, can you link me your backstory? Is it in your character sheet?
It's
or
in my
is-
character sheet.
That's why I'm not finding it. Usually it's
Oh.
in the other thing. Perfect, I'll find it. Okay. I was like looking through my Discord, like, what in the world? All right. Yeah, looking for items. There doesn't seem to be anything here. You do see broken display cases, where maybe this was raided at one point.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on the ground and just kind of look around.
But after spending the hour on about lycanthropy, you can go ahead and make a history check. There, Jonathan.
11.
Okay.
This is not one of my smart characters.
What did you roll on the dice?
An 11.
Oh, okay.
I have +0 to
Nice.
intelligence checks.
Yeah, you don't find anything that totally suits you. Is it no? Here we go. Okay, thank you. Okay. So real quick on. Here we go. All right, go ahead and make your history check, Peppy.
Okay. All right, that is a 15 minus 1, so that is a 14.
Okay,
Exhaustion.
very nice. And you got, what did you get? Like 11 on the die, or
I got an 11 plus 4 minus 1.
perfect. Okay, looking at the rates of ascension, what you were, you found yourself finding is mostly about observing how as orcs began to understand that their more and more orc clans begin to understand that they're not cursed. They don't have a bloodlust from any evil god or anything like that. It's just the same thing that afflicts all creatures. It's the natural propensity for violence that everybody has. And they don't feel it any more or less than anyone else. But within getting that, there's the rites of ascension have to do with being able to prove that one can harness that and resist giving in to that rage at the same time while giving into it in the appropriate sense.
Ah.
So it's usually a larger trial that spans anywhere from days to weeks, to observe, and almost a survival challenge.
Okay.
And many times, pieces of it are given where one is given a mission of either vengeance or justice for their clan.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to take that book as well. I'll put that one in my bag here. What language is that one in, out of curiosity?
That one would have been Undercommon.
Cool. Yeah, no.
Okay. And then anything else?
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, my stuff cut out. So, did somebody ask me something?
No, I was saying anything
Oh.
else for anyone. Was there something
Oh.
particular you were trying to look for in your Dwarvish books?
No, just a book that was like in Dwarvish, like any random one. So Silver's not looking for anything in particular. She just likes books.
All right.
She's a nerd.
I don't know. You find a fairy tale called The Foolish Brothers, and they're albino made.
The Foolish Brothers. And they're albino made.
Is there a copy of Baby Dragon Takes the City or whatever it was that Jack left way back in the day?
Yeah.
That picture book.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All
What is
right.
what is the moral of this tale?
The moral of this tale is be careful who you let be your maid, because it could be pursued by an evil queen.
Oh, as someone who has to teach theme, that's kind of funny.
That's it.
Very perfect. All right. Then what would y'all like to do?
Well, I don't remember the deal. Are we supposed to go back with this information, or do we unlock something here? Or
Your mission was to clear this area out. This is probably one room of the whole structure.
oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm ready when you all are. And I'm cleaning off my short swords.
I'd say we go in one of these rooms. Let's go this way. And she points to the right.
That works.
And
Works.
so-
Essentially, if we came into the room, it would be, and you're looking at it from a top down. It's the east side.
Okay.
I would pull another torch out. Or actually, because torches last 8 hours. If I could have grabbed that torch again,
That's
I
fine.
would have.
Yeah.
And then just
So
relight that
again-
and keep going.
Webs are a little more manageable now, but it's still everywhere. I mean, it's a mass
Mhm.
amount of web. But you go to the east, and you find double locked doors.
All right.
Well then, I guess I will try to unlock them.
And it's been 2 hours since we entered this place, correct?
It has been.
Mhm.
Okay, so you all still have the max HP for another 6 hours.
Yeah.
before I get down to trying to unlock the door, I'm gonna just like take a couple of my little ball bearings and like put them next to the door. So like I don't know, in case something happens and we come out through another door and like we're a little confused, I'll see the ball bearings and basically be like, oh,
Okay.
we were in here before. And then I will try to unlock it.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I do sleight of hand, correct?
Yes, if you have thieves' tools and you're proficient with them, you'll get advantage.
Okay. $26,
Nice.
which is very good because one of those was a natural one.
Oof. So you spend time, and you see the locks here are somewhat weak, but you slowly push it. You don't break the lock, and you are able to open the doors. And they just sort of slide open by themselves. And you look down into this dark room, roughly 60 feet wide and 80 feet long. And it's there you see crates, barrels, and sacks that crowd this large storage room. And judging by the dust, no one's been here for a long time.
Rip. Can I have your torch real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Silver's going to kind of like, kind of snap her fingers a little bit and be like, come on. And then like she gets it really good, and there's like a spark of magic around her hand, and it kind of like, extends out from her hand, and it's another hand. And it moves with her hand. It's like she shoved it into this weird kind of like purple shimmery goo that moves in the same thing as like an extendo arm. And
Nice.
she's like, okay, put the torch in the purple hand.
Okay.
And she grabs it. And she reaches out the mage hand in like 30 feet into the room and kind of like sways it back and forth over to like light up the area in front of each other.
Mm-hmm. You see these barrels and sacks, and your eyes scanning for something of value. You do land on a padlocked chest.
Oh.
That's the only thing that's really locked or secured within this room.
Okay, we have got to open that.
Are there any spiders in here?
Looking around, you do not see any spiders.
Any
see any.
skeletons?
There's no webs, no skeletons.
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
Silver kind of just slowly walks in.
Okay. You enter the room. Looking through, as you open a container here or there, you see some have building supplies, things used for masonry and to build maybe this whole thing. Others have old books, mostly fiction. And you arrive at the padlocked chest.
Okay. Well, are you gonna open it, Silver?
Yeah. And like she kind of like brings down the mage hand and like hands the torch with her mage hand back to Rip. And she's gonna open the chest.
Okay. What's the padlock? Make your thieves' tools. So, sleight of hand with advantage.
28.
Okay. It's a very simple lock with no problem at all. You open it up, and you see a bright and ornate mirror. And in the lid's interior of the chest, you see a phrase that's carved into the wood in amazing calligraphy. Nomus Gorvak Gilioshin.
I will go ahead and cast Comprehend Language.
How long does it last?
I can cast it as many times as I want.
Oh.
I have a Helm of Comprehending Languages.
Oh, nice.
That's my magic item that I got from my backstory.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
All right. It says your narcissism. Let your narcissism be your doom.
Oh. I don't think we should look at the mirror.
Oh. Okay.
Why? What's in it?
Well, it says, let your narcissism be your doom. So I'm assuming if we are admiring our beauty, it's going to lead to something really bad. Is the mirror the only thing in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Silver, as you look at the mirror, there are 3 images that seem to move about in it. It's strange. You see an old woman, what looks like a red dragonborn, and a creature with a drow dark elf torso, but the body is of a spider. And they're just faint images on the surface of the mirror.
Silver's gonna shut the chest.
Yeah, let's lock that back.
I saw something in the mirror.
What was it? Wait, you looked at the mirror? I told you not to look at the mirror.
I know, but then I had to because you told me not to.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I
That's
didn't
my
like
fault.
I didn't look at my face in the mirror.
Good.
What if them trapped me inside? That'd be crazy. Anyway, there was an old woman, there was a red dragonborn, and this dark elf with a spider body, which sounds a little bit familiar to me.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
None of those things sound good, though.
Wait. Because I feel like I know. I don't know. Was it? I can't remember.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just leave this here for our librarians to deal with.
It's up to you.
What do you all think? Because I think this is a bad idea to open this again.
Leave
Well,
it closed then. We've got a bunch of other rooms we still got to look through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
I will say before I saw those things in it, the first thing I thought of was, what if we could give it to one of our enemies and make them look in it?
But we don't have any enemies.
Yet.
Oh, I see what you did. You were thinking ahead.
Yeah. Well, what if we have like a really evil enemy? And what if they're a narcissist? We'll give them a mirror and they'll look in it and then they'll, I don't know, whatever this evil thing does, they get trapped in it or they die or I don't know.
Or what if they unleash these things out into the world and then that's a whole other problem?
Yeah, you're right.
But Either way, it could be fun.
We'll come back to it later.
Yep. Let's go check out another room.
What are some of the other stuff in the crates? Like all the Silver just kind of like goes to a crate or a sack that's
Yeah,
easily
it's
open.
basically a bunch of building supplies and books.
Ah.
All right. In that case, you head back into the main area. And you've checked in what we're calling the east, so there's northwest and south.
How about north?
Okay.
Right. And to the north, there's another set of double doors. As you push in, it feels like the lock on them has been broken, but there's a barricade on the other side, like heavy things are leaning against it.
Okay. I have extra strength, but only for carrying things, so that's not going to work. Can I see anything on the other side when we push in, or is it just remaining closed so it doesn't even budge?
It remains mostly closed, like it has a little give to it, enough to let you know that like it could open.
Okay. I'm gonna try pulling it the other way out of curiosity.
Yeah, it shuts.
Okay, just checking.
It is a push door, not a pull door.
I wonder if we can lift the door though, or is it on hinges? Like,
It's hinged, just like a push-in door.
Okay.
I push it in. I am strong.
Okay, make athletics check.
Uh, 17. Or nope, I'm a liar. I don't have expertise in that. Plus 6, so 15.
15. Boom. Boom. And not strong enough to move it.
I could try to cheer you on and try it again.
Does it look like there's a spot in it that I could use a crowbar to gain like leverage in how I'm pushing to open it?
You could try again, and I would give you advantage with the crowbar.
I don't actually know what a crowbar does. It's just that
pry
it's like
stuff open.
the strength. No, I know what it does IRL. I don't know what it does mechanically. Okay. Okay, nope. 3 and a 2. God damn.
Wow.
Okay. Boom. Able to get through.
There's
You
like a
said
switch or
it was on
something?
hinges. I don't know if like we need specialized tools to do so, but could I take apart the hinges?
Maybe tinkers. Does anybody have tinkers? I don't know.
No.
I feel like it's a hinge, but the way it's constructed, the hinges are on the other side of the door, so you don't have access to them.
Gotcha. Never mind. That I had an idea, but it's not going to work either. Okay. I could try to cheer you on if you want to give it one more go, Rip.
Maybe
Rip
we
has
check another
Okay.
room,
okay.
or we'd look to see if there's like a switch or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's look around.
So I guess towards the west room, since we did east and north already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Here we go. Now you move into here, and this is a circular room about 40 feet in diameter. Thick green moss covers most of the room's floors and walls, and it looks like there was once a dining room table in the center of the room. Hints of the chairs that once surrounded it lie buried in the moss.
Is there anything special about this moss?
You can make a nature check.
Okay. Nature. 8.
An 8? Not that you can know. You're not sure.
So it's just kind of rub her face along like the moss and sniff it and be like, "It's moss."
Yeah, use your face on there. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. 17.
17. Okay. Yeah. Breathe. It's bad. You feel it in your lungs, but you kind of spit out, get some phlegm, get it out of yourself, and you feel like you're okay.
Don't put your face on the moss.
Don't worry, that thought never crossed my mind. You think it's poison?
Oh yeah.
And does this moss cover everything? Or is it just this one area?
It's within this room.
Okay. I don't think burning it's a good idea because that's gonna probably just release that fume everywhere.
Yeah.
Looking in the room, you do see in the back of it there seems to be a corpse,
Oh.
and there is ways to go left and right out of the room. This would be to the north and south.
And the corpse is closer to which side?
The side opposite you. So you're coming in from the room's east, so it would be on the room's west.
Should have
Okay.
made my picture smaller.
I wanna move toward the corpse
Okay.
and see if they have anything on them.
All right. So you move towards the corpse. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As you move through the moss.
Oh no. It's a 6 minus 1, that's a 5.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it doesn't count that, so it's 6. Never mind. Well, no, it's a D20 roll, so it's a 5. I keep forgetting. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
It starts to get your lungs and you just itch. It's as though your whole body is on fire and you just want to scratch and scratch and scratch. You're considered poison. And while poisoned this way, you cannot gain benefits of a short or long rest.
Joy, joy, joy.
Now, you see this corpse. You get to the corpse against this western wall, and it looks like to be some type of spellcaster, judging by what they had.
What do they have?
Have what look like rotted components, and though their hands and their body look like things may have fallen off of them, and the moss has grown up. So you'd have to make an investigation check to see if you can find anything here.
Sure, let's do it. That is a 13 minus 1 for a 12.
12. You look through, and you it actually would be a disadvantage too. I
Oh,
believe.
you're right. You're right because
It's okay. It's a fail. And can't find anything. It's just too thick. It's like you can't really get a good look to where you're happy that nothing's there.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna rub my back against. Oh nope, not that. Okay. I just have a short sword. Maybe I can just scratch myself with the sword.
Oof.
Don't,
No?
don't.
Oh, but it just the pain.
Wait, itching doesn't hurt.
I'm just using my pom poms to like scratch everything.
Mm.
Silver's gonna kind of like take a big hunk out of her cloak, and she's gonna use like her mage hand to like hold her dagger to like cut a piece of the moss and stuff it in it and wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm taking a sample.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm gonna weaponize this.
She says
You-
out loud. Everyone
You
to
know,
hear.
Silver, you frighten me.
Imagine itch
And I'm
bombs.
a werewolf. So you said there's 2 doors in here?
There are.
Can we get to them without having to cross moss?
No.
No.
Well, I've already crossed. If you want me to try that door.
Can I? I don't know if that's it. I don't know if this spell actually does that. Can I wither stuff with Druidcraft, or does it only mix of bloom?
I think it just blooms,
Let me
actually.
double check.
Could I do
I'm
acid
not used
splash
to
to
it.
try and
You're
make a
happy.
path?
You can try.
I'd say we back up.
What do you want me to roll for that? Because acid splash, I can target 2 targets, but I mean it would be moss. I guess just 2 squares of moss.
Yeah. So you. So Peppy's against the wall, and the rest of you back up from Laszlo. You're saying?
Silver's definitely backing up.
Yeah, if he's throwing acid.
All right. So you put the acid, and as it hits, it immediately turns into this gas that flows up into the room. And you make a Constitution saving throw.
That's what I was trying to avoid with the acid.
You
Not trying to
caused
burn
it.
It's a 19 and a 16 plus 5, I think. Plus 5, yeah, so 21.
Your check's 21. Okay. All right. You go, and you were able to hold your breath, back up, and about a 10-foot section's cleared.
Right. Can I try the door that I'm next to?
You're not next to a door, but you can get to a door.
Okay. I might as well.
All right. So you have picked between the north or south door.
The one that I'm closest to.
You're equidistant.
Oh. Okay. Which one is covered by the most mossy area?
Wait a minute.
I don't know how else to ask. What?
I got an idea.
What's your idea?
What if we freeze it?
That could work. Do you have something to freeze it?
My frosty spell.
Yeah, I think we both have Ray Frost.
What if we freeze the moss?
Cool. Could you also freeze me? I feel like that might help.
I mean, it might hurt you. It might give you like frostbite.
Good point.
All right.
While I'm like standing back because I can cast it at 60 feet. Just gonna kind of ray of frost the moss
Okay.
and see if it does the little poofy cloud again.
Yeah, you cast it. It does do the poofy. It does make a section of it frozen, and you figure it would be very slippery to cross.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather take the slipperiness than the poison gas.
Yeah.
So, the most moss covered door, Poppy, is the southern door.
I'll go to the southern door.
Okay. So as she does that, are you trying to freeze the moss?
Yeah, we'll slowly kind of start freezing the moss.
Okay. So you open it. Like the room attached, thick green moss carpets the floor,
Okay.
and a rusty cage stands just east of the door through which you entered. A vast stone dais covered in green blankets and pillows dominates the south end of the room. And a great green reptile with large leathery wings and sharp spikes forming down the back of its long neck and hunched spine lies atop the dais. It sees you, and green vapor gently pours from its snout.
We'll try to close the door.
The dragon's like, hello.
Oh, great. Oh, no. Wait, it was saying hello?
It was.
Oh, crap. I'm going to open it up again. I'm sorry. I got scared. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You've come. I've not seen a sun-touched creature for quite some time.
Oh. Well, it's good to be here. How long have you been down here?
Oh, a few hundred years.
Oh, wow. That's incredibly lonely.
Believe me. Especially just in this area, I've only been able to conquer so much.
Yeah. So, do you need any help with anything, or?
I would appreciate it, actually. I can pay as well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, are you open to hire?
Well, I mean, I'm not against being hired. It really just depends on what the job is and what the terms are and that sort of thing, but we can discuss it.
Oh, well, excellent. Yes. There's some people holding up in the area just northwest of here. I would love them run out or killed.
Okay.
And there's a troublesome creature kind of directly to the west.
Okay.
Sorry, east, actually. So it's actually northeast and east is what I mean to say.
Northeast is where the people are, and
Yep.
east is where the creature is.
Yes.
Okay.
If you could take care of them, that would be...
And you said run out or killed?
Yes.
Okay.
The creature preferably killed. Supposedly they're supposed to kill me at some point. But, I mean, if they're not here and I get to take over this wonderful place, that would work just as well.
So Pepe's capitalist brain is thinking, well, we were already hired to clear this place out. So, I mean, clearing it out seems just another way to make a little bit of money while we're doing what we already agreed to do. I mean, that sounds like a pretty favorable idea. What type of payment did you have in mind?
Let's see here. It's 2 missions. Carry the 1. How's 100 platinum?
Wow. That does sound pretty good. It does make me wonder how dangerous are these foes if you're offering 100 platinum for them to be?
Well, like I said, I had a servant that prophesied that the creature to the east would kill me one day. So I don't really wish them to be around, so that's worth quite a bit.
Okay.
And the others, they're magic users, and just frankly, I don't like to mess with it.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I've got to get my business partners on board with it, but I'm in favor of it, so I'm going to try to talk them into it.
Oh,
If that's cool.
that would be it. Absolutely
All right.
amazing.
Do you prefer the store to be open or closed?
I mean, if you and your friends are going to come right back, you can leave it open for now. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Peppy.
Peppy. Pleased to meet you.
And what's your name?
I am Zatramefo, the Emerald Queen.
Oh, that's so cool. The Emerald Queen. I like that.
Thank you.
I'm sort of an emerald color myself.
I know. So that's why I knew I could trust you from the moment I laid eyes on you.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to go talk to them. I'm going to leave this open for you.
Oh, certainly.
All right. and I'm going to walk back toward the crew.
As they're freezing the moss.
Hey guys. Okay,
What
so
did you find?
I found the Emerald Queen.
What is that?
She is a dragon, and
Sorry, wait, what?
yeah, she's a dragon, and she's in that room over there.
What?
Yeah, and she
What?
wants to hire us. She said she's willing to pay us 100 platinum to clear out the northeast and east sections of this library, which we've already agreed to do. So, are y'all on board?
Switching to a whisper. What color dragon is she?
She's the Emerald Queen, so she's emerald colored.
So she's green.
Yeah, like me.
But like green like the forest or green like the gem?
That's a GM question.
It's green like the forest.
Okay. Lasso, are you aware of any dragons living around here? Now that we kind of know more about you.
Might have been more before my time.
If y'all want to meet her, we can. She's right over there. Like, we can talk to her. You can ask her whatever questions, and finalize the deal. And
How big is she? Like, is she gonna eat us?
well, I mean, she was. What do you think? The way she was described was she's kind of medium sized.
What does she want us to do?
Well, she wants us to clear out. There's a creature to the east of here that she wants
Like
gone.
the same size as Laszlo when he switched? Or bigger?
No, bigger, I think. But okay, so she wants us. There's a creature to the east she wants us to get rid of. But she did specify that we can either run them out or kill them. We don't have to kill them as long as we run them out. And she also mentioned there were some people to the northeast who want to kill her, and she wants them run out or killed. She didn't specify killed, so I don't think she's evil, because usually evil people are always like, oh yeah, go kill everybody. But she's more like, hey, you can also find a peaceful resolution. So
What's she doing here, though?
what's she doing?
Here, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can ask her. She's literally right down there. She's in the room with the door open.
She said there's been people here for hundreds of years.
Oh yeah, she's been here for a long time, like hundreds of years.
I mean, the people that she wants us to run out or kill.
I didn't really ask, but I
Like, when was the last time she saw them? Because most people I know don't live that long.
I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if she's seen them. I just know that she knows where they are. She could maybe sense them, so there's that.
Well, also, we were just in the east, and all that was in there was that mirror.
Maybe those are the people in the mirror. You said you saw people in the mirror.
Yeah, she did say more to the northeast, so.
Oh, yes, right. Northeast is where the people are. East is where the creature is. Maybe the creature is the mirror.
I guess we can talk to her?
Yeah, come on. I'll introduce you. So I'm going to lead whoever wants to come.
Did
Okay.
Laszlo and Silver finish the ice
Yeah.
bath?
Three of you can make well, actually, since Peppy went over there, everyone make dexterity saving throws to get across the ice path.
I'm sorry I've done this with my friends.
Do I do one as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Oh, no.
I was gonna ask if I could like go at half speed to try to avoid that. I don't know. If that's
It's a dex save. It is slippery as heck.
15.
10.
15.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So that is successful, except for Rip. And let me get over here.
I also stub my toe, and I rub it.
Amazing. All right. So Rip, you fall down for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ.
As they move you over to the door, And here's that same green moss everywhere.
Yeah, there's moss everywhere, by the way.
In this next room. So just up to you if you want to go in. So, oh, is this everyone?
Yep. Well, I mean, there's one of us who's not here, but she's kind of exploring a little bit. But yeah, this is everybody.
In Draconic, I'll ask, what's your name, dragon?
Zatrami Vofo.
Have you always lived here, or have you lived anywhere else?
I found this place some time ago. It serves me well, as do the things I've been able to meet and create. I simply want to have it as my lair.
You wouldn't happen to know of any steel dragons, would you?
Never
They're
even
pretty
heard of
cute.
such a thing. Are you telling me they exist?
They're pretty extinct for the most part. I just didn't know if you've been around long enough to see one.
No.
Well,
In common, if there's a lull in the conversation. Hi, I'm Riparian Delanthan. My friends call me Rip. So, who exactly is in the other room?
Oh, some weird mages. Elves, I believe. Just need them run out. They've been holding on to this forever. And then, it's a 3-headed beast in the other section.
Ooh.
3-headed.
Yeah.
So some elf mages and a 3-headed wait, and you can't take care of them?
Well, like I said, to the most lovely skinned creature over here, they barricaded the door, and they have magic and traps, and they're prepared for me. And this is still... I mean, I could, but I just thought you all looking... She said you'd be interested in a job and some work. And as far as the other one, like I told her, it was prophesied to deal my death, and so I'd rather others deal with it.
Makes sense to me.
I'm gonna insight check her.
Sure.
Oh, 10.
Seems good.
Well, that would explain why we couldn't get in the room. It was barricaded.
Yep, exactly.
You see a large piece of moss just rises out of the ground and brings her this big thing of water, almost a bowl, and then it sinks down and becomes part of the moss again as she begins to drink it.
Well,
That's nifty.
well, I'm in favor of the job. Who else?
Yeah, but if we can't get past the door, then we can't really do the job either way.
Well, all we have to do is figure out how to get past the door.
Do you know
Oh.
of any other ways around?
Well, we haven't seen everything yet.
I guess there's potentially a door wherever that 3-headed creature is.
Yeah.
not that I question your honesty with us, or what you have in your hoard, but could you perhaps pay us half now and then half when we complete the job, just so we know that we're actually working for something?
Fair enough. And she will. Actually, she pauses. Tell you what. Why don't you do half the job? So one of those, and I'll give you half the money.
That does sound fair.
Unless we die.
If
Well, true.
you die, I'll pick it off your corpse anyway, so it saves me time.
Yeah.
I feel like time's not something you lack.
Well, the point being that
What is this three-headed creature anyway?
I don't know. I'm not a three-headed ologist.
That seems. How could you possibly know if it would actually be able to kill you then if you haven't even looked at it?
I told you. The oracle told me.
And prophecies are usually come to pass in some capacity, Rip.
Can I insight check her to see if she's actually telling the truth and that she doesn't really know what it is outside of the fact that it has 3 heads?
Go ahead.
Oh, goddamn. 25.
25.
I swear, I either roll like 2s and 3s or 18, 19.
No. She doesn't seem to be aware of the type of creature it is.
Okay. So, where did you meet this profiteer? Seer?
Oracle.
The
Oracle.
Yes. She came and found this place once, and she agreed to serve me. And she was quite good until she gave me that prophecy, of course, and I was so upset I ended up eating her. It was a waste.
So, what do we have that you're not going to just eat us after we finish the job?
I mean, hopefully you don't cause me that type of distress.
The way you feel should not determine whether we live or die if we succeeded in the mission you assigned us.
Well, that is certainly arrogant for inferior creatures.
I think it's a great idea and a great deal. I'm going to pull out a brochure, and these are some of the other things our little band of wonderful peeps are always doing. We're the Rothold influencers.
Oh, nice. Corkies. Ooh.
Yes,
Silver
Corky.
looks kind of alarmed, like, when did Peppy get to print these?
It's a part of my Acquisitions Incorporated role.
Yeah. I'll say Laszlo, when Rip was being very like, maybe we won't take this job, you definitely got like, you thought for a second she was about to attack. And then as Peppy kind of got in, oh, no, we're going to do it, she calmed down immediately.
So since we are going to help you, could you perhaps dial back some of the moss outside of the door? Because we can't really move around out there.
Oh, I mean, that would take me a few weeks. But
No,
there's no need. You just don't just leave. You go into.
Oh.
I assume you took care of the spiders. Those were such loyal servants. I did sense them die. Oh, you cost me 6 servants. But we'll make that part of the deal. Yeah, just leave. Don't go into the other room and go to the rooms. Those aren't my domain right now, so they don't have that green moss.
Your Royal Highness,
Oh,
if I may,
yes. Of course.
do you happen to have a cure for the poison of the moss?
Oh, right. She's a queen.
It's very hard for me to
No.
attack the people because I'm constantly itching.
Oh, poor dear. I wish I did.
Do you know where I
But-
can find some?
I mean, no, everything I do is immune to that.
Oh,
I have no need of a cure.
that's fair. I'll deal with it.
There's a good girl. I'm sure it'll be worth it once you get paid.
All right, well, we're going to go and do that now. Goodbye.
I think I have an idea for getting through that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we're outside of the dragon area, like away from all the moss and everything.
So you go back
like-
to the spider web room.
Yeah.
What was that lesser being comment?
Silver's even going to go so far as to close the door that goes to the moss room behind us, and then immediately kind of like grab Peppy's hands and be like, Peppy, I don't trust her.
Well, I mean, I think this is a good business deal. So I think it doesn't matter if she's telling us the truth or not, because at the end of the day, we've agreed to clear this library.
Well,
So
hold on, Peppy.
Yeah, but
I have an
we-
idea about that. If I could speak real quick.
Sure.
So this beast is foretold to destroy the dragon, right?
Right.
Why don't we just make that happen? The beast destroyed the dragon. The beast is weakened. If we have to, we can destroy the beast. Then we can talk to the people, and hopefully we can convince them that we're not evil, or hopefully they're not evil if they are still alive.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, there's one problem with that. We are a business, and if we do make a deal with a business client, and then we, betray that business client, it's really going to be bad for our reputation.
That's only
Yes.
if anybody hears about it, and if they're dead, they can't hear about it. Also, if she claims this place as her lair, I think that's what she said, which that's a terrible name to call your home. Like, who calls it a lair? We wouldn't be able to take the books that we came here for.
Which is our original business contract.
Well,
So we
Yeah.
have to go back on that.
no, not necessarily. We complete the deal with the Emerald Queen, and then we deal with the fact the Emerald Queen is here.
And she's also making that her, and I'm going to use air quotes here, business arrangement under duress for us. That's not exactly good business.
Well, I mean, we could have, negotiated a different payment, but
Yeah, we have to get rid of the dragon. I'm sorry. I know you became fast friends, but that's not going to be able to... We won't be able to get the books, because dragons are very territorial, especially if she considers this her lair already, then all of these books are part of her hoard, and that's what we're here for.
well, I mean, maybe the dragon can stay here, and then we can share the library with the dragon.
Was it just me, or did she seem nervous about that one room? She was like, "Oh, stay out of that other room." Maybe we can trick her with the mirror. I think we found the enemy you were looking for, Silver.
Yeah. Wait, I did see 3 images, 3 heads.
Well, that's not the same room that she was suggesting, but
How about we take the mirror into her lair and be like, hey, this is just so you can look at yourself, you're beautiful, and then we leave it there.
I think we should.
If-
I guess we would have to do that first. But if she knows what it is, then she might just attack us on the spot, and we won't have had the
Well,
three-headed beast
what
to
if we
assist
enlist?
us.
What if we enlist the help of those mages?
Yeah, we do need to try to talk to them if they are still in there.
Well, we got to go into that one room to see if we can find a way through, because I don't think that one door's opening.
Anyone try knocking on the
Behind
door?
it.
No.
Not directly, but I heard the noise of my crowbar.
Yes, but they could just assume it's a spider trying to get in. What if they know there's people?
Silver's kind of
I
gonna go
suppose we
over
could
to
try
the
that
front,
tactic.
to the door, and kind of like push it a little bit, knock on it, be like, "Hello, is there anybody in there?"
Amazing.
Does anybody answer?
There is no answer.
There's no answer, you guys.
So we just got to find a different way in, and then we can clear them out.
I guess let's try this last door then.
So you go to the door in the south.
Yeah.
Well, the south one's where we came in, isn't it?
No,
Oh.
you came in from this into the center of the chamber from a staircase.
Okay, I'm so confused with the layout right now. Okay.
All right. As you open here, the entire area reeks of waste and filth. It is absolutely putrid. It is this thick mud.
Is this our bathroom?
A few shelves still stand in what must have once been part of a library. However, most of the books that once riddled the shelves now lie ruined under anchored deep muck that consumes the entire room's floors. And this room is roughly 40 by 60 feet, and you see a way forward to the east. And as you move, it essentially takes 3 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
Oh, this is gross.
Silver.
Yeah.
That's kind of aside to Silver. I mean, you're in favor of the deal, right?
I mean, it sounds interesting, but I've read stuff about green dragons, and all of the stories about them say that, like, they really like secrets and stuff, but then they're like super secretive themselves, and they're kind of like really, really good at lying.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't mean that she is. I mean, think about it. You and me. Neither one of us, if people met us, if they were just to judge us based on what we are, they're probably going to have a lot of ideas in their head about what we're like, right?
Yeah.
And those things aren't necessarily true.
True.
And in fact, I've got a book, and I found it in the library. It's all about how orcs, for years have been seen one way, but it's not actually true. And it's got me thinking, maybe the Emerald Dragon, I think maybe she's just a little grumpy because she's been stuck here for hundreds of years, no one to talk to. And that's got to be hard. And she's probably had this looming prophecy over her head that whole time. And so we show up, and yeah, she's going to be desperate. She's going to be like, hey, I really need this help. But she's also proud because she's a queen. So I don't think she meant anything by those comments that she made about us. And she seemed kind of pleasant. And also, I think she'll honor the deal. And, after the deal is made, if she doesn't want to leave, we can deal with that, obviously, as a separate thing. But I don't know. Just something to think about.
Yeah. I think the main thing is that we have to get this library for the other guys, and
Yeah, we will. Absolutely. I'm totally on board with that. In fact, if she doesn't agree to leave, we'll have to treat her hostilely,
yeah.
because we made the other deal first.
I kind of want to see what happened to those people she's talking about that are to the north. What if they? Well, what if they're dead?
Good point. They could be undead. Or dead. Undead
Yeah.
or dead. Hopefully dead, but possibly undead.
All right. Then why don't we do a group perception check as you move through the room?
Mine with disadvantage.
Oh, because
Yeah,
now you're
mine-
poisoned.
I did advantage again for some.
Hey, Hey, 2 dice. It's just 2 dice. Take the lower.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So it's 12 minus 1, that's 11.
17.
Gotta work my Excel
So
sheet.
perception check, right?
Yeah.
23.
22.
Okay, so as you get deep into the room, you see a large shape moving beneath the muck, trying to keep itself very close and hidden. But you see it as it sees you, and it raises up 3 heads, reptilian and hissing. Roll initiative.
Yes! Oh god, we're gonna die. Oh, this is also a disadvantage for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be right
Minus
back.
1.
It's okay.
Oh.
Still going before me.
That's a 5.
Oh, guess not. I got one more than
I
you.
rolled a nat 1, which
Oh
is a
my
6 minus
goodness.
1, so that's a 5.
Amazing.
I rolled a 4 and only get +2.
Love it.
Yeah, and Peppy would have heard the entire draconic conversation because she still had up comprehend languages because it had not been an hour.
All right, I still need silver. What did Laszlo get? Did they say?
Sorry, I said I'd be right back. I had to use the restroom real quick. I'm
No
back,
worries. So it's the initiative of Silver and Laszlo.
bud. 7 plus 3, 10.
10. Molly, you're muted if you're telling me an initiative. Oh, she did BRB. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. Then we'll continue. All right.
3-headed something. I'll be right back.
Sorry, I'm back. I too had to run to the bathroom really quickly. Oh, I got an at 20 for 25 on my
Nice.
initiative.
25. Awesome. Okay, then Silver, it's your turn.
Hi. I know it's not an animal. I'm pretty sure it's a beast, but or whatnot. But I'm just going to try talking to him and be like, "Hi, do you currently have a territory war going on with the big green dragon?"
Amazing.
And then I'm gonna hold a ray of frost in case it attacks me.
Okay.
If it attacks me, I will fire my ray of frost.
All right. It comes forward. And attacks Fire Ray at Frost at disadvantage.
Ten.
Sen will miss as it hits its skin and almost deflects off,
Oh.
and it reels up its heads. And it's actually going to go ahead and get on in there because each head is going to get a different person if possible here. So yeah, we're going to go 1 to Rip, 1 to Silver, 1 to Laszlo. So Rip first. And actually, it's just for the heck of it, it's going to maintain 10 feet of distance between them and it. Rip, 26 to hit.
If it was 10, would she be able to do that without disadvantage?
Yes, actually.
Because then it's not in melee?
Correct. So that would be normal.
So it would have been 19 based off of the disadvantage roll.
19. Do damage.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess it would be a straight roll, but
It's fine.
7.
yeah.
7. Perfect.
And then its speed would have been reduced. Oh, but it was already too close at that point.
Yeah, so we're good here. 26 to hit.
That beats the shit out of me. I got a 15.
Okay, that's 8 piercing damage. All right, and then it's going to go center to Silver for 17.
That hits.
All right, it bites down hard for 15 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And then Laszlo.
I'm gonna give it disadvantage on this roll with my luck.
Okay, on to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 21 and a 20, so 20 to hit.
Let's see. Can I also use silver barbs as a reaction?
How'd you give it disadvantage?
Luck feat.
Okay, and that doesn't require a reaction?
I don't believe so. Let me check.
The old one didn't. I don't know if the new one does. Because remember, it's the 1D&D one.
Okay. Then that's fine. Just for simplicity of movement, go ahead and spend your reaction, and it'll roll again for silvery barbs. That one's higher.
Wow.
So it'll still hit for 6 piercing damage. All right, let's see here. 5, 15. That's essentially its movement because of Ray of Frost. That's all it's going to be able to do.
Oh, but no, it still doesn't use a
Cool.
action for luck, which is nice.
Laszlo, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
Chaos Bolt plus 7. 18 plus 7, 25.
25 hits.
Alright. And then 2d8 plus the damage. Plus 1d6. So. Okay, I got a 5 and a 4 for the d8, so it's either gonna be. What's the meteor damage? The force?
Huh?
The symbol looks like a meteor. Is that force
Oh,
damage?
yeah, force.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. It's gonna be force damage. It's gonna be 15 force damage.
Nice.
And I don't think I have any good bonus actions right now. Yeah, no, that's it.
All right. Peppy.
All right. I will go ahead and use a bardic, and I'm going to give that to I'll give that to Rip, and then I will move to behind this creature.
Ooh.
Because I have, by spending that, I'm unlocking my ability to move faster and increase my AC.
Okay. Okay.
and-
So, yeah, I think you're able to do that. It takes 3 feet to move 1 foot. So
I
your
have
total
40 feet of movement.
40 feet. So then you'd have roughly 15 feet
Okay.
of movement. So you wouldn't. I don't. Okay. Hand says you're good.
Okay. All right. And once I'm back there, oh, I can do a cantrip. Yeah. So I'll I'll say, "Hey, green creature, going to turn you red. You got no brains in any of those heads," and have them roll their I believe that's a wisdom save, but it's only 14 because of my problems.
6.
All right. So that is 3 psychic damage.
Nice.
And I will
Does that have disadvantage on the next roll or something?
oh,
Yeah, on its next attack
yes,
roll.
it does. And I will use my free action just to remove out a short sword.
Perfect. Rip.
That's my full action.
I'm gonna kind of like press down on the bite wounds and be like, that really hurt. And I will heal myself with healing word for 8. And then pulling my daggers out, I will, for the first time, actively choose to go into my werewolf hybrid form as an action.
Nice.
And I'll just howl with 2 daggers still in hand. That's my turn.
Okay. And with that first round, we're in for tonight.
Nice.
All right. So those of you watching, we will see how they do against this creature next week. Hopefully we get our other character back. And we'll see then. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.